Okay.
Okay.
Ba, 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 ba. It is the Tomato Pulpit,
Sick.
episode 3.
Yeah, it is.
Episode 3. And on this, I'm Mike Tomato.
I'm
Welcome.
Tom Sofa.
Welcome. Come in, be welcome. Welcome to this sanctuary of existential dread.
Welcome to the sofa.
Welcome to the sofa. Welcome to my sofa in particular.
It's a sofa.
So today's episode was supposed to be very informative.
Yep.
Emphasis on supposed to be.
Things have changed.
Things have changed. So I wanted today's episode to be about Trump versus the United States, the Supreme Court case that ruled on the president's authority. And so I was going through my notes. I got my notes and I was going through them this morning.
Yeah.
And I feel like I need to do more for this story in particular.
To get it right.
I
understand.
Because there's a lot of moving parts where I would just love to get into the Supreme Court case and just talk about even like the oral argument that the justices had and the majority and the dissenting opinions, because some of it is pretty juicy. But I think there's some context that I want to build prior to getting into that.
Okay.
Because the case, I don't know if you did in your preliminary research, relies heavily on what happened on January 6th,
Okay.
2020.
Okay.
Yeah. Or 2024. January 6th, 2024.
Yeah.
No, January 6th. It was Biden's election. January 6th, 2020.
Woo.
Sorry. And since there's a lot of... Since January 6th is my Roman Empire, it's the thing that I think about constantly. I want to do that episode justice as well.
Okay.
So the viewers have full context on what January 6th is and then what the following Supreme Court argument was following the indictments laid out by Jack Smith and the Attorney General.
Okay.
So that being said, that episode is not happening today.
Clearly. Okay.
That episode is not happening today.
This is a shock to me.
And yeah, everything's a shock today.
Okay.
And so I was thinking about, okay, damn, that episode's not happening today.
What are we going to do?
What are we going to do?
Yeah.
What are we going to do?
What are we going to talk about?
On this beautiful, nice day that we're having,
okay,
I want to pitch some opportunities for us.
All right.
3 of which are available. One I don't think you'll probably take because you already have it. Anyway, so one opportunity was going to be the pulpit goes on the road and we kick some grass, we touch some grass and we kick some concrete and we go and get like a coffee. Go get a nice little coffee, get outside, enjoy the weather.
I like that.
Remove ourselves from the existential dread
and the sofa
for a bit from the sofa.
Okay.
And just get out.
All right.
And just get out and not worry about a damn thing.
Okay.
That's one option. A second option would be maybe we just need a little bit of retail therapy. Maybe we want to go thrifting.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
Exactly. Because I don't have anything planned. I don't have anything else as a backup.
Okay.
And it's unfortunate that this is like my week to do the episode, but whatever, it happens.
Totally happens. You gotta just roll with it.
I'm not worried.
Why would you be? So
that's one option. We can go do some retail therapy to get our minds and maybe get some cute clothes for summer.
Yeah, it's here. Damn near here.
And then option 3 is we also pursue retail therapy, but instead we go to the greatest box store ever invented.
Container store.
No, we go to Costco.
Oh, damn. Okay.
So I presented you those 3 options, and we can record in theory if we want to, like at these places along the way, or I'm willing to take the L on this podcast and just reflect that when I want to do this show and when I want to like pursue these episodes, I really got to think a little bit.
You got to bring it a little bit.
I got to think about more in depth. Like I had this whole plan in my head to like have a visual aid.
Oh, fun.
And all this shit.
Oh, really?
Like this literally happened to me at like 2 a.m. last night where I'm going through everything and I'm just like, I don't like it.
Dude, you texted me and I was like, all right, whatever you say, I'm down. Whatever it is.
No, I know. And I'm going through it at 2 a.m. and I'm just like, this isn't it. This isn't going to do it right. Because I want to I have a bulletin board and I wanted to draw strings and like
Mm.
connect shit.
Okay.
Like I really wanted to take it there. So now that I know that I want to do that
I love it.
and I want to have that presentation, I'm just not physically prepared for that. I could
Okay.
talk about the insurrection and the subsequent Supreme Court case all day, every day.
All right.
But if I want this to be as informative as I would hope it to be, I'm going to need a little bit more time.
Okay. Well, here is kind of just what I'm going to just suggest based on all the information that is coming to light here. I think what we should attempt to do is I think we should try the thrifting thing. You know, I like to thrift.
Yeah.
I really do. That's a fun thing.
100%.
And I just think so. Ideally, so what's kind of cool about these here little clippy microphones?
Right. They're portable.
They're portable. They're clippy, and we can like even both clip to the hat that we're wearing, type of thing.
Yeah, we could.
And while we're out, we can kind of just get some. I think maybe get some videos of some funny things we find
Well,
at
also,
the thrift. You're working on it. I know.
I don't really care about the video because nobody really watches our YouTube channel.
Well,
so it's mainly like the audio, and as long as we have good audio, that's really all that matters.
True, the audio matters, but I think that I'm down. I'm not. This is not me arguing in any way. I'm down. I think
You
that
arguing? How dare
me.
you.
I don't do that. I think that it would be good to like we'll be able to because if we're thrifting, we're going to be describing a lot of things that we see and stuff.
Sure.
So like, I don't know. Maybe just picture montage or something that we can do of some fun clothes
we
or
could
something.
throw some stuff in there. We can come back and do a haul.
We could. I mean, I will only get a couple things. I'm sure I won't get too crazy.
No, that's fine.
But maybe we'll see. We'll see what's out there.
You never know what you get until you're there.
That's true. I do. Yeah. If I
So
if I see things I gotta have
Right,
it.
and I think it's reasonable to like we can come back and be like, okay, y'all, thrifting haul. This is what we got.
I'm down. All right, let's do it. I'm
it's
down.
just like it's lighthearted. It's like I don't want to think about bad things today.
Okay.
Honestly.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm in.
So
Sold.
So that's it. I mean, stay tuned as we come back and we'll show what we got.
Stay tuned, you guys. We're gonna bring back some random shit.
But this is part one of Pulpit having fun.
Bye, guys.
Bye. We're back.
Because we are back.
It's part 2 of this episode of the Tomato Pulpit. And welcome to our thrifting haul.
Boom.
So let's just get into it.
All right.
We each got 3 items,
That's true.
which didn't plan, but
I actually got 5 items.
I got 4.
I got 5.
I got 4
I got 5.
because I got this. I got this little vache.
Oh. What are you going to use that for?
So one of my begonias in that cabinet
Mm-hmm.
needs to be repotted.
Yep.
So she's going in there.
Mm. Well, I struck gold. Gold. I got this lovely Cha Cha de Amor Dean Martin album, one of my fave tunes.
Do you have that one?
I don't have this album. I do have a lot of Dean Martin, but not this album.
Not the Cha Cha de Amor.
Yeah, that's a good tune. Then I also got Manhattan Tower, sung by Patti Page.
If you don't know Patti Page, you can get the fuck out.
And I'm sure it's heat. I'm sure it's fire. I'm sure it's just so fucking good. But I'll let you guys know. What else did you get? Jorts.
I got jorts. Because nothing says fashion like 90s fashion.
That's true.
And the jorts are back, baby.
Jorts never left. Come on.
Acid washed and ready for your pleasure.
Yup. Wearing it on the head. It's clean play.
Thank you.
Clean play.
I'll just go through my haul.
Yeah,
and then we
sure.
go through yours.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
do it however you want.
And then just a cute little Wrangler shirt.
Yep.
Just like for the girls that are wrangling.
Yep, you're wearing it well.
Yeah, thank you. It's called Fesh Hole.
That's interesting. It's
It's-
got like the jean pocket, but a
Right.
frocket.
It's part of their workwear line.
Yeah, that's interesting.
That's what it said.
I dig it.
I mean, when I go thrifting, I always look for shirts in particular. I want thick cotton. Like I don't want any of the like flimsy, $1 type cotton.
Yeah, like I'm wearing.
Yeah, this is
It's
the
a
shit
little
built to
thin.
last. So, got that, and then a cute little. It's kind of like a denim, but like it's more of like a kind of shirt. Little button down. Really see, like if I had the jorts on and I had this, it'd be like a real denim on denim experience.
Ain't that true?
So
you got a whole outfit actually that you can put together.
Yeah,
you can put it all together and make it fit.
I did. I bought a fit.
Cute.
I bought a fit. Thank you.
Brilliant. Well,
yeah. So I have existential dread when you can put a fit together.
there you go. And we're using our Australian accents too. Well, we interrupt this podcast thrift haul for some fun facts. At least one fun fact, and then we'll get back to business. So as you guys know, I was unaware that this was the process that we were going to go through today.
Yeah, full surprise.
And neither was Mike. He didn't know exactly where we were going to go today, but we're here, and I'm getting to my page of facts. Fact number 1 is a big shout out to AI, satellite images, and some scientists. Because we now have the detailed map of carbon sequestering and biodiversity rich petlands in England. We did not have a map ever of these petlands. But thanks to AI and some scientists and stuff, these maps, we got them.
In England.
In the petlands of England.
In the petlands of England.
Correct.
What are the petlands?
You got to check it out.
Where are the petlands?
In England.
But where in England?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's a fun fact, though.
It's so fun.
You don't need all the details for it to
it's
be a fun fact.
I feel like I just got off a roller coaster.
Yeah, it's just a little something that, if you want to look into it further, go ahead. But
I will.
In theory, that fact is supposed to take away from some sort of intense, like, Trump thing that you were saying.
Totally.
So it wasn't supposed to matter any extra info from it.
If we were going to get another English fact, to be honest, I was really hoping on an update of the beavers at the Shropshire River.
No.
But I'll take this Petlands experience as well.
I will give you an animal update, though, if you're looking for that sort of thing.
Please.
All right.
That's why I come to these things.
Have you heard of the Guam kingfisher?
Fuck yeah, I have.
Tell me what you've heard.
So it's from Guam.
Okay.
And it's the fisher type, but it's of the royal variety, so it's the kingfisher.
So you're just breaking down concepts.
Yeah, it's very, very royal.
The Guam kingfisher is back, you guys. We released 9 of these that were in captivity for a while because they were it was possible they were going to go extinct.
Really?
What happened. So we took, I believe it was either the remaining 9 or just 9 of them or whatever.
Is this a bird?
It is.
Okay. Crushed it. See, I knew my kingfishers.
We took 9 of these kingfishers. They're also known as Siheks, Siheks. The Guam kingfisher is also referred to as a Sihek.
Yeah, see, that's why I was confused. You didn't use the right word.
Yeah, you're used to the Sihek. I know.
Yeah, exactly.
And they were released on the Palmyra, which is a tropical wilderness in the Pacific, because you like your details.
I was about to say, what the fuck did you just call me?
And 3 of those pairs, so 6 of them, have laid eggs.
Really?
Yeah.
They're getting frisky.
And these birds have not been seen in their natural habitat in Guam since 1988. It's a long time. So there's hope.
Yeah.
For the Guam kingfisher, aka the Sihek.
I blame Reagan.
Yeah, the 80s.
It's really Reagan's fault.
And then my final fact that I think is fun. Oxygen was found. We found it 13.4 billion light years away in the most distant galaxy, along with elements of heavy metals.
Oxygen and heavy metals.
Only 13.4 million light years away.
That's so close. That is literally so close.
Fucking king shit with those.
I walked farther than that.
Yeah, you're a walker.
Wow.
Yeah. So those are my fun facts.
Okay. Well, I mean, there's oxygen all over the universe. I hate to be that.
But they found it.
So they found it. They
They
did find
found it. That's good news.
Because technically, hold on.
They're not coming for us, I swear.
People are dying. Is it ice?
Easy. Could be.
Could be.
Could be.
But technically, all the elements of the world all exist within somewhere in the universe because all of them come from supernovas. We're stardust. Literally, all the elements come from exploded suns. Because it all starts with helium or hydrogen.
Oh, hey. Yep.
Sorry, starts with hydrogen, and then through a fusion reaction. That's how suns work. Fusion reactions. Then you get helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, and so on and so forth. Until I believe the killer is lead. Once a star reaches the point of creating lead through fusion, kiss of death. And then through its explosion, it creates the heavier molecules like uranium, plutonium, californium.
Okay.
All that stuff. Chemistry.
That's cool stuff. So, back to what I got from the thrift store.
Yeah, what's your haul?
Here's what I got.
What's your haul?
My last 3 things. We're going to start with the front thing. So, this is one thing that you were actually looking at.
I found this.
You found this? You were looking at it for a while. It's just a smidge too big for your slim figure.
Yeah. And you know me.
I got a couple of extra pounds on you. This lovely Tommy Bahama. It's got this beautiful little. It's got some palm trees.
It's a quality shirt. It really is.
It really is a nice shirt, and I'll be sporting it for a while. I have a feeling. And if you guys have taken a second, you're tuning into this here little bit that we got going. Go ahead and click over to Sofa Tomatoes or Sofa Survivors, and just kind of peek through all the things that we're putting out there.
Give it a peek-see.
And you could also send us an email if you want to hear more about our thrifting experience, or just anything to say about how you're disappointed that we don't have a full episode for you, or whatever.
Let me know. Let me know what you were hoping for and how I didn't deliver that for you.
We'll give you what you need. It ain't no thing. The next thing that I got is this lovely Tommy Bahama polo. It's like a little aquamarine thing. I went double Tommy Bahama today, but there's nothing wrong with that. 2 completely different shirts. And this is a good, nice little golf shirt, I'm thinking.
I think it's a great golf shirt.
It's going to get me out there. It's light, but not too light. I feel like it's going to be loose, but not too loose.
I think it's quality.
It's going to give me just what I need out there. And it looks crisp and clean, untouched for the most part, maybe worn one time. And then the finale, something I'm very excited about, something I'm going to wear in the very near future as well. This beautiful pink shirt, blue.
I think it's fuchsia.
Okay. Blue frocket.
Yeah.
White short sleeves.
I'd say gray.
Grayish white. And on the frocket, it says Illinois, and it says IL, and then it says Land of Lincoln. I'm going to hold it up for anybody who's going to pull up on the YouTube. It's probably about a $5,000 shirt, if you ask me.
I think so.
They were just giving it away.
I actually think I believe that is from the Pope. I believe that is one of the Pope's shirts.
Yeah. Kind of cool.
So you really lucked out.
Kind of cool.
You really got a 1 in a million item.
Pretty cool stuff. I mean, I've never seen a shirt like that in my life.
No, I think that's actually really great to find. I think that's a really cool shirt.
So,
but good haul.
Thank you.
Are you feeling less existential dread today?
I'm definitely feeling less existential dread.
Me too.
I definitely needed to spend a couple bucks and just kind of
little retail therapy.
Yeah, and I love just flipping through shirts. Half the fun is looking through all the shit to find something good.
Right. It's literally a treasure hunt.
Yeah. And it's nice to have a bunch of options that you don't want, and then you find something and you're like, this is it.
Exactly.
I want this.
Exactly. One of my favorite thrifting experiences is when you go in, you don't really know what to expect, and then you walk away with something incredible.
For sure. So
the sleeper hit pieces. New band called it.
I was just gonna say that'd be a good band name. The Sleeper Hit Pieces. Jolene.
Wow.
Chill.
So much head rubs.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So much bunting.
You good girl.
Yeah, it's called bunting. That's when they want to get their smell everywhere. I think it's called bunting.
I don't know. I don't know.
But yeah, she's a big face rubs girl. Every corner of this apartment has been face rubbed.
Oh my goodness. She's a happy, happy cat, I'll tell you what. She's so lucky that you found her.
I think it beats the shelter, huh?
Oh, so much.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think it
yeah.
beats the shelter.
So cool, man. Is there anything else you want to talk about on the pulpit? Anything you want to get off your chest? Anything that you want to extend to the people? And that's okay if not. They're going to take what you give them. That's kind of the beauty of our content.
I think the whole point of this episode in particular was to be very lighthearted and very non-serious.
Yeah. Okay.
And I don't want to add to that. I just want the message of this moment to be just take a minute and do whatever you want.
Yeah.
You might have something planned. You might have something that like really, takes a lot of effort. And it's okay to just say, I'm going to wait. I'm going to build that up to what it needs to be. And I'll take it on another day.
There you go.
But right now, we're choosing joy.
So my question to you is this the type of thing that the people should expect once every 3-4 episodes?
No, absolutely not.
You're thinking this is just like the one-off that this is going to happen?
I don't know if this is a one-off. I guess that's a fair question.
The people are asking.
I think that there will be levity episodes throughout this series.
Right.
And I think this is one of those levity episodes.
Okay.
I don't have a specific timeline on like what those are going to look like.
No. I'm just curious.
But yeah, this is a levity episode. This is a
part of it.
This is a moment in time where we can step back from life and it's really not that serious. And we can just remember that, somebody else had really good clothes and you have the opportunity to also wear those really good clothes.
For cheaper than they got them.
Yeah.
Keep your eyes out. Head on a swivel. Look for what you can find.
Right. Hey, Macklemore, can we go thrift shopping?
We could. We did. We done did it. And we're going to do it again.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Without a doubt. But that's it. That's really my 2 cents. I really don't want to add more or drag it on longer than it needs to be.
No, definitely don't drag it on. We're going to end this in just a second. The only thing that I just don't, it doesn't matter. Thanks so much for tuning in.
That's the crux of this episode. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It just doesn't matter.
Because we're all going to die. Nope, no existential dread. That's what I said.
We're all going to live.
We're living.
We're going to keep living.
So thanks for tuning in.
Mm-hmm.
Send us an email.
Where?
sofatomatoespod@gmail.com.
Okay.
Check out our other content.
We're on Instagram. We're on TikTok. Sofa Tomatoes. Check us out.
Check us out.
Give us a quick check ski.
Leave a comment. Subscribe.
Do whatever you got to do. But anywho, thanks you guys for tuning into our shorter episode. What is this podcast called?
This is the Tomato Pulpit.
And who are you?
And I'm Mike Pulpit.
What?
Nope, Mike Tomato.
Tom Sofa right here. Thanks so much, you guys.
Au revoir. Love you. Goodbye.
Bye.